Folks, Bed Bath & Beyond stock is getting worse by the minute. It's currently about 3:30 p.m., so we're halfway through Power Hour, and the stock is down 32%, officially under 20 cents, again, like we saw in the pre-market when it got down to 14 cents. So we have to break down the stock quickly in this video. We'll talk about what I'm doing, and of course, later in the video, we'll break down the markets as we're about to close, like I said, in about 30 minutes, as we're halfway through Power Hour right now. So if you guys find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, link down below. We'll talk more on that later, and with that being said, guys, let's dive right into the video. So if you caught my last video on Bed Bath & Beyond stock, and honestly the one before that, you probably have a decent understanding now of what Chapter 11 is and what's going to happen with the stock. So if you haven't checked out those two videos, I advise you to go do that maybe after this video because they're very important. But overall, guys, what's going on right now is you guys know Bed Bath & Beyond's filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, as I'm sure pretty much all of you guys know at this point. And again, if you haven't checked out that last video, the last two videos, make sure you guys do that after this video. So essentially, this thing dumped 50% overnight. I'm not sure if you saw, but we ended up closing at about 29, almost 30 cents on Friday. And again, we got that news on Sunday, which we did get some articles last week going over how they could file for bankruptcy as soon as this weekend. And of course, that's what ended up happening. And essentially, again, this thing dumped 50% overnight. We went from 30 cents roughly to 14 cents as the pre-market opened. You guys see right here, we hit 14 cents, massive red candle on the intraday, guys. Think about that. That is insane. This thing went down like crazy. Then we saw a little bit of a recovery, so money was made there to the upside. Of course, we rallied about 53% after that dump to 14 cents, and then it coasted pretty much for the rest of the pre-market, or pre-market, right? You guys can see if this wants to work. There we go. You guys can see we coasted from that point, and then we saw a spike heading into open, dump in the middle of the day, and now we're starting to run as we're almost closing here in about 25 minutes. And the million-dollar question is, guys, what could happen in the short term? Well, of course, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we could break down charts and get an idea. But then again, guys, they just filed for Chapter 11, so this really could be all over the place. It's kind of hard to map it out with charts, but right now, like I said, 14 cents. We rallied off that point. We got to about 24 cents by open. Then by around 10:45 a.m., boom, we started to dump. And now what we're noticing, at least I'm seeing this, I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. Let me know down below in the comments. But we do have a bit of an inverse head and shoulders forming here on the 5-day, 5-minute. You guys see that? We have the left shoulder right there. The head's right here. Let me show you guys that. Boom, head's right there. Then we have the right shoulder right here. And of course, I mean, this could mean nothing at the end of the day considering what's going on with the company, but I do see this playing out, forming right now nonetheless. You guys see, again, left shoulder here, the head, the right shoulder, and the neckline is right around 18, 19 cents, which right now we're at 19.5 cents, down 33% on the day, which could get worse, but right now this is what I'm seeing. So the neckline's at 18.3 roughly, so I'm going to set my alert. I'll put it at 18 cents. Mark is at or below 18 cents. In the very, very, very short term, that includes the next 25 minutes here after the bell, tomorrow in the pre-market, 18 cents is what we have to watch. And you have to realize, if we gap under that point, if we fall through that, we break the head of the head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, that's going to be very bearish for the stock. And I would bet at that point, we're going down to test the lows from, well, there's two lows in the pre-market, two distinct lows, which you guys can see here. We hit roughly 16 cents at about 5:50 a.m., followed by 7 a.m., and of course, the pre-market low was 14 cents. So if we go under 18 cents, we break that neckline here that I just talked about. We're probably going to fill the gap down to 16 cents right off the bat. Let me set my alert there now as well. Mark is at or below 16 cents. And from that point, you guessed it, you probably guessed it, it could go down to test that 14-cent low. And if that were to break, guys, well, new all-time low would be what we see with Bed Bath & Beyond. That's just the reality of the matter right now, guys, as the company's going through Chapter 11 and they're reorganizing the company, and we'll see if they make it through to the other side, which, again, if you guys want to hear my thoughts and just what happens in general on Chapter 11 when it comes to companies and what happens to their stock, go check out the previous couple Bed Bath & Beyond videos. That will give you some more insight for sure. You'll find value, I guarantee it. 1,000%. So that's what I'm looking at here, and I might as well set some alerts to the upside because who knows, we might end up breaking out. So if we do break out, and I mean that in the very short term, as the company, of course, is going through what it's going through right now. So I'm going to set an alert. I'll put one at 22 cents. Mark is at or above. That's right by the 180 SMA here on this 5-day, 5-minute. If we do break that, that could see, that could be rather the start of the completion of the right shoulder in the inverse head and shoulders. Maybe we start going towards, 23 cents, 24 cents. That's the pre-market high. Also, the intraday high from today. You guys see we hit that point multiple times, got rejected. Essentially, that is a triple top. I mean, you guys see that 1, 2, 3. Either way, that's where this thing could be going. If we do break out of that moving average, that's initially where we can go. And I might as well set another alert, maybe at 25 cents, to see if we actually clear past the highs from today, which I'm not banking on 100% here in the short term, but we shall see. And full disclosure, guys, I'm still long Bed Bath & Beyond. And I told you guys this when I bought the stock a couple of weeks ago. I told you guys, look, I am going to ride this thing to the dirt if that's what it comes down to. And I'm also willing to, of course, make a ton of gains on it, which who isn't willing to make a ton of gains on it, right? And here we are. I'm still holding on to my 1,300 shares. It is what it is. My average cost is 41 cents, and here we are at 19 cents. I'm down 50%, and I'm not selling. I'm just going to hold on probably to the dirt. But either way, I'm in the stock still. I'm long. I'm not telling what you guys to do. I'm just saying what I'm doing, and I'd love to know what you're doing in the comments. So let me know what you're doing if you want, of course. I mean, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but let me know what you guys are up to with Bed Bath & Beyond. Let me know how many shares you own if you want, your average cost, all that good stuff, your thoughts in general. Drop them down below in the comments. So let's take a look here at what the overall markets are doing. And quite frankly, guys, today was a pretty boring freaking day for the overall markets. We had the S&P 500. Well, they're still open. I mean, we're going to close in 20 minutes. Currently, 3:40 p.m., we have the S&P 500 at break even. NASDAQ's down 0.25%. Same with the Russell pretty much as the Dow. Let's see. The Dow's up 0.1%, so that's good, as the VIX is up 0.7, and we have gold and silver up on the day as well. Gold's up 0.4, and we have silver up 0.6%. So yeah, I mean, interesting day, pretty boring overall. Let me pull up the oil futures. Let's see where they're trading at right now. Oil's at, let's see, it's at 78 a barrel, almost 79 a barrel, up about 1%, 85 cents on the day, not too bad. And it looks like here it is starting to reverse on the 5-day, 5-minute. Pretty good sign overall for the bulls. You guys can see we hit $83 a barrel a couple of days ago. When was that exactly? I forget. That was about 2 weeks ago at this point. We hit, what was that, on the 12th? Yeah, 12th of April. Either way, we hit 83 a barrel. Went down to about 76, so it pulled back pretty quickly, 8% in the span of about a week, and now we're starting to rebound, not only on the 10-day chart, you can see it, but you can also see it here on the 5-day, 5-minute. Look at that. We're taking out the highs from the 21st. That was on Friday, I believe, right? Yeah, that's on Friday. That was on Friday. We took that high out. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, which is great. So to me, crude oil looks like it is on the up and up, at least for now, and we can see maybe this thing tests right around, let's see, when was this? The 19th, the high on the 19th, which was right around 79.80, 80 a barrel. It was very choppy at that point. You guys see right here. So that's probably where this is going to test, if I had to guess. So yeah, those are some thoughts on crude oil here. Watch out for that 80 test in the short term. If that breaks, maybe we start going 81.50, maybe followed by roughly 83. We'll see how that ends up playing out. But those are some thoughts on oil, the overall markets. Let me see. Anything else I want to touch upon here? Maybe gold, silver. Gold right now, what's that doing? It's up 0.4%. Nothing crazy. It looks like it's starting to break past. It's trying to at least 2,000 an ounce, as silver is, let's see here, up 0.6%, trying to desperately break back over that mid-high 25 mark, which is a big resistance on silver. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Again, what are you doing with Bed Bath & Beyond stock? Are you holding, selling, buying more? I mean, let me know down below in the comments. And if you haven't gotten up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Now's your chance to get some free stocks, some free money. Use that link down below, or go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share share of stock right off the bat. And if you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks totaling 5 stocks. And it gets even better. If you deposit at least $1,000, guys, onto the Moomoo platform, you get 10 more stocks totaling 15 free stocks. And of course, if you don't like the platform, which I think you will like it, I don't know, test it for yourselves, you can easily just take out all your money. Let's say you deposit $1,000, you get all your free stocks. It's not like your money's held hostage in there. You can take your money out, you keep all the free stocks, and boom, you get free money. It also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, I guess I'll catch you in the next video. Good luck out there. And don't forget to check out those previous Bed Bath & Beyond videos. They're going to be of big help. I promise. I'll see you there.